welcome back to another video on the Sorare channel. 2 videos in one day. My word, I'm a hard worker. Don't get used to it. You're not getting this amount of content. Usually, you don't deserve it. Anyway, today we are doing my lineups for Gameweek 340, the midweek upcoming. I want to start bringing videos about my lineups because I don't really know what else to post. No, I just enjoy talking about my lineups, and usually I do it on stream to people that don't care. So the fact that we can actually put it somewhere where people actually care is great, is awesome. Now, I have made some poor choices lately. This lineup was a poor choice because I opted for Gorion over Teddy Tumor out of spite. And it cost me potentially a tier 1, potentially a reward in general, to be honest. And then with this lineup, I risked Joey Veerman. I just assumed that he would play, so it was a really strange one. Obviously, he came off the bench against Fortuna Sittard when they were, I believe, either 0-0 or 1-0 down, right? And he came on and he changed the game, in my opinion. He got a big chance created and an attempted assist. He was good in possession, some great passes. In general, just played really well. I thought there's no way they don't start him after that. Gus Till literally gave away a penalty off the bench, but lo and behold, next game, they're starting Gus Till, and although they were struggling until the 48th to break them down, which was obviously after half-time, I really thought Joey Veerman would come at half-time, but clearly he's fallen out with Ruud van Nistelrooy on a major scale, and he's just not going to get played. It's really strange. So I risked him for no reason, and obviously it didn't pay off, which was, quite poor on my part because I had a great matchup against Utrecht. So I realistically probably should have prioritized that lineup the most. Wolfsburg was never a good matchup here, so I probably could have made a good all-star pro team here and played like Kimmich in this lineup, for example, and somebody else like Vita Van Krooi who had a great lineup, or even just Tadic, and he'd have done a lot better. So yeah, that was poor for me. So I've got to try and make better choices. Now, I've got some tough choices to make this week. I already know that. We've got some great matchups. Twente play this week. So do Ajax. So I have a couple of really good matchups here. Twente play Vitesse. Now, away to Vitesse, a goalkeeper, for example, Lars Understall, averages around a 50-pointer. I believe that's how this works. So I don't think it's an amazing matchup for him, but they've kept 3 clean sheets on the bounce. Prior to that, unfortunately, conceded to both Go Ahead Eagles and Twente, but before that kept 3 clean sheets on the bounce as well. The last time they played for Test was actually at home. I remember this because Lars Understall was actually ill, I believe. But Smal, Hilgers, Proper, and Brené all popped the hell off, to be fair, when they played Vitesse at home. And I'm not the biggest fan of Vitesse as well. I don't think Vitesse are that great. What I like to do is often look at their goalkeepers. I know this guy hasn't played a huge amount, but I like to look at their goalkeepers and see, how often they're scoring, just like looking at their things. And for example, they managed to hold Ajax to a draw, Eagles to a draw, and AZ to a draw. So they're actually on the up, it looks like, apart from losing to PSV 1-0, getting a red card. Wow. My guy got a red card, an error led to goal, and saved a penalty. That's quite the game. That is quite the game, sir. To have a decisive score of 15 and still get 32 points is actually quite impressive. So it looks like I don't know if I think Twente will win the game, but I just don't know if they'll keep a clean sheet. But I think that's my best lineup because I also have the Freiburg boys. And Flecken is playing at home against Frankfurt. I don't know how to pronounce that name. What happened the last time they played? The last time Frankfurt played Freiburg. Freiburg won, however, they did concede, unfortunately. Now, their team looks a lot different. No longer have Schlotterbeck. They have Ginter now. Freiburg's team looks a lot different now, defensively. That was away from home as well. They are at home. I'd have to go back even further to find them at home again. But I don't think they keep a clean sheet. I think I've got more of a chance of Twente keeping a clean sheet than Freiburg here. So I think I've got to prioritise Twente. Now, I have some great players with great matchups. I know that. So if we put in Twente, we put in Smal and Proper into the extra slots real quick, we can have a look. So in midfield, I have a really good matchup here. I have Joshua Kimmich against Cologne. And then in forward, I have a few good matchups. So I have Dusan Tadic against Volendam, who I think is a fantastic matchup at home. But I also have Vito Van Krooi against Volvic at home. And I have Jesper Karlsson against Go Ahead Eagles away. I'm going to go with Tadic here. Vito, that one annoys me. I do think Vito could do well here. I really like Vito Van Croy. Now, Sorare Data has my boy Tadic on a 69 score against Volendam at home. Now, last time Ajax played Volendam, what happened? Well, I know I shouldn't really look historically at these matchups because realistically, like, you know, it's not, history doesn't repeat itself that often. But Tadic did get himself a 77-point score last time they played, and it was away from home. So we'll sort of see what happens. I think Tadic is a great shout. Vito Van Croy has a good matchup, in my opinion, as well. I think that he could perform pretty well in this matchup. 54-point prediction there. I don't know how that really works. I think it's a prediction of what he could get, or like an average of what he's got in previous years. I'm not entirely sure. But Vito Van Croy is on the up. He's been performing really well lately. Sparta have been performing really well in general. So it is a good matchup for him. But unfortunately, I can't put in him and another forward. So I'm gonna go with Tadic. I'm gonna captain him as well, as I believe that he can get multiple decisives. Getting a 100-point score, 125 points would be awesome. So we're going to go ahead and run that. Now, I can play my Freiburg players as well. So I can put together a really, really shithouse team here. This team, there's no chance it gets a reward, in my opinion. Right? If I went to the lineup builder and I look at when all these players have played together, and I look at Champion Europe Rare Pro for Game Week 340, I need to take... This is what I originally went with, but I've got rid of Veerman recently. So if I went... All-Star Pro, got rid of these real quick, and I go with Champion Europe Rare Pro, and I build these. I'm just intrigued to see how they would have scored in previous lineups where they all play. So they would have never got a reward, literally ever. I don't think. Oh, they would have got a tier 2 in Game Week 320. We're getting a reward, boys. Tier 2 in Game Week 320. Let's go! Yeah, no. Not ideal. I don't think we get a clean sheet here. I don't know how to read these graphs. So here we go. Clean sheet percentage. 27% of a clean sheet. 20% of scoring 3 goals. 16% chance of getting 3 goals against. Just a bad matchup, though. So we're going to put them in Champion Europe Rare Pro. I don't expect anything at all, but they are going to be my lineups for Game Week 340. This lineup, I think, has potential. I don't think it will win me a huge reward, but I'm hoping for a tier 2, potentially if our stars align a tier 1. I do think that Tadic and Kimmich can absolutely slap. It all depends on if 20 keep a clean sheet. If 20 keep a clean sheet, I think we get a tier 1 reward. If they don't, I don't think we get a reward, to be honest. Because I think Kimmich will get his regular good scoring game. I think Tadic will get a huge amount of points. I think he'll get at least 1 decisive against Volendam. I think Bergwijn being back is huge as well. So I do believe that Tadic will get himself a DA against Volendam. I do believe that Kimmich will get a big score as well. I think at least 70. And then it just depends, because I think Smal and Proper have the potential to eat. Smal can get a goal or an assist, and that could lead to an 80, 90, 100-point score very easily. Smal's great, by the way. Smal is one of the best pickups I've made, in my opinion. I don't make many great pickups off my own bat, I can't lie. I do make some good pickups when I've recommended good players, but not often do I make my own pickups that are great. But I did pick up Smal a little while ago, and since then he has been fantastic. If we look at his super rare, actually, where did I buy him? What's he worth now? So I bought down here for £1,982, and he's up here at £2,300 now. In terms of ETH, though, ETH is very close to what I bought compared to what he is now. It is very close, but like I look at it from a GBP standpoint because I'm a weirdo. I wish I bought down here, man. Jesus, these guys got in. These guys got lucky. How much did Team BTC pay for him? I don't think it'll show. No, I have no idea. Anyway, very happy with Smal pickup. So they're my lineups, man. No chance with this. It's essentially a training lineup. And then All-Star Rare Pro. I think there is potential. I'm hoping there's potential. It's tough. But our lineups for Game Week 341 could be fun. We're going to be posting that video later this week as well. So that could be fun. I've just realised that I've got the jersey mint of Proper. Now that makes him worth 40 grand. Okay. Thank you for watching the video. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new around here. And I'll see you later.